In 2008, FC Barcelona appointed Pep Guardiola as their manager, and he went on to become the most important manager in their history. But things could have gone completely different as their #1 candidate for the job was... You guys ready for this? Jose Mourinho! We've shared a lot of soccer stories through the years.
This is a different one.
In 2008, Barcelona was certain to part ways with then-coach Frank Rijkaard. The Dutch coach's magic had worn off and it was time for a change. So the FC Barcelona board had a meeting and the name they wanted the most was Mourinho. We needed a manager who could get results quickly. Given there were 4 or 5 directors keen on Mourinho, the vice president organized a meeting with him and off he went. And how did Mo feel about this?
I want to be in this club, I want to be in this country.
Can you imagine what Barcelona would have looked like under the special one? Mourinho came fully prepared for this meeting as usual. Mourinho probably sleeps at like 2 a.m. just to think of strategies to win. Yeah, sounds about right. He actually presented the boardroom with a 27-slide presentation of his vision for Barca. He wanted to change the traditional 4-3-3. He planned on keeping Deco, who gave him Champions League glory with Porto. He was sure Eto'o still had a future in the club. And Ronaldinho? There was a special section for him named Problem or Solution. Mourinho said he needed a closer look at Dinho to determine if he was recoverable as a player or not. Mourinho also wanted to bring in his own staff, but made a point of working with an assistant from FCB's Masia. His candidates included Luis Enrique and Pep Guardiola. FC Barcelona's directors were convinced Mourinho was the right man for the job. Aside from his success at both Porto and Chelsea, he was a man of the house. Wait, what? Yes, Mourinho's career as an assistant coach started at Barcelona. When Bobby Robson was the manager, he took Mourinho as his translator. But when Robson assigned Mo to scout the opposition, he was shocked. He'd come back and hand me a dossier that was absolutely first class, as good as anything I'd received. Here he was, in his early 30s, never been a player or a coach to speak of, giving me reports that were as good as anything I ever got. When Vahal took over from Robson, he kept Mourinho and gave him more responsibilities. Mourinho helped us youngsters a lot. Vahal would send him to take over training at Barca B. So why did this move fall through? It was all down to the special one. No, not you. Even more special. Johan Cruyff. The Dutch legend heard the rumors and went to have a chat with FCB's president and his good friend, Joan Laporta. The conversation was short. You already have your coach. He's at Barca B. That was it. When Mourinho's agent, Jorge Mendes, phoned Laporta to finalize the deal, he told him they had picked Pep. History was made that day.
The world stops.
We can only wonder how different football would look today.